Hello and welcome to the Cinema Court, where movies are placed on trial to help you choose if you should watch that movie or not. The movie I will be talking about today is Nneka, the Pretty Serpent. Spoiler alert, but I will try as much as possible to not give any spoilers. Nneka, the Pretty Serpent is a 2 hours 20 minutes remake of the 1994 horror mystery film about a lady called Nneka. Nneka, whose parents were killed when she was young, accidentally discovers she has mystical powers from a spirit and then embarks on a quest to avenge the death of her parents. The movie was produced by Play Network, the same guys that produced Living in Bondage and Rattlesnake. It was supposed to be released on Netflix last year, but probably due to the corona outbreak, it was pushed to this year. However, unlike Rattlesnake and Living in Bondage that was directed by Ramsey Noah, Nneka the Pretty Serpent was directed by Tosin Igbo, who also directed the movie Seven and the movie Eve. The movie started with the death of Nneka's parents and then cuts into a grown-up Nneka who works at a restaurant and is involved in a love at first sight cliche relationship with a handsome guy. This drags on for a while and things take a drastic turn when the spirit of an ancient queen in the form of a snake possesses her. The spirit gives her powers and tells her to use these powers to kill those that killed her parents, and we go down an endless killing spree.
One eternity later.
Plain and simple, I didn't enjoy the movie as much as I deserved to have enjoyed it. Yes, I said deserved, because for a production company that produced Living in Bondage that was very decent and Rattlesnake that was also decent, we deserve something better, or at least at par with those other two. I watched this movie with high expectations and a lot of questions in my mind, but finished disappointed and with a lot of unanswered questions. However, that is not to say that the movie didn't have its good sides. For one, the movie had a twist at the end which made the movie feel unpredictable. I love a good twist, and I'm sure everyone loves a good twist, but the twist would have been better appreciated if not for the low or slow pace the movie started with. The movie was filled with unnecessary scenes that didn't have significant roles to play in the grand scheme of things, making the movie feel a bit disjointed. For a 2 hours movie, you really have to do a lot of work to keep me on my seat for that long, but if you bombard me with unnecessary scenes and characters that do not play a significant role in developing the plot, I get bored within a few minutes into the movie. We had characters like Mr. Gbenga, acted by Ray Emodi, who probably, if erased from scenes, wouldn't have made any difference. His importance in the movie was so irrelevant that his role almost made him act like a deaf and dumb for a huge chunk of his screen time, and was then given probably only 10 lines of dialogue in the whole movie. Spoiler alert, he died, and I tell you that he didn't really deserve that death. Furthermore, another thing that stood out was the musical scores used. The movie had very nice musical scores that felt good and original, even though at certain scenes the scores felt flat and didn't give the right level of intensity needed. Still talking about sound, the audio of the movie was generally messy. At certain points, speeches sounded hollow when they weren't supposed to be, and also many times the audio felt off in different scenes. Lastly, I believe not a lot of thought was put into the execution of how Nneka would kill her foes, because they felt sloppy, but the movie made her get away with the kills too easily. The antagonists were supposed to have powers of their own, but they didn't seem to put up much of a fight, making it feel like there was little or no stakes involved. In summary, the movie had a good story concept, but suffered from bad execution, and at the end of it all, Nneka the Pretty Serpent was a pretty below average movie. But seriously, man, for a horror movie, this movie was even less scary than Living in Bondage. And I can tell you that Living in Bondage was a bit scary. I mean, I think to some people, I guess. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, like if you enjoyed this video, and I would continue doing more of these reviews. Until next time, bye bye.